They just making fun, but I'm going to get there, and the rest of us can get there, arrive at there at the same time or a little later, but it's going to take some time.
More power to you,
and it's a commitment. It's a commitment.
Yeah,
You got to make a commitment to do this.
Hey, thanks again, man. Let's see what some of the callers have. Thanks again. Yes, and there you have it, from someone who has been involved directly with the stock market, that, what his views are on the way it'll affect the economy and the way that it'll affect us that are not involved. There is a nice little example of how it can affect you as just a general, a public person. Not being involved with the stock market can still be affected. I think we do have another caller. Go ahead.
Yes, good morning, young man. Going from finances and all of that to politics, I think before the break you mentioned something about, not before the break, but subsequent to that, you mentioned something about politics. My vote would be going to Moses Maine. He's a fresh voice. He has a new message. He's not a political hack. He's not run for political office before. I see that as a plus as opposed to a minus. And I just believe that he has the potential. He's a diamond in the rough, but he's a powerful young man. Following the collapse of the freeway in 1989, the Loma Prieta earthquake, we got a training program. That program is still going, and I'm obviously an advocate of his, so I've done precinct walking, during which I've encountered folk. This is not a story. It's real.
Yes, sir.
Folk who were in the program and who benefited. I got to say that some of them are no longer in the program, but they do give accolades to Moses Maine, and so.
Moses Maine.
So that's my man. God bless you.
Okay. God bless you as well. Yeah, we're looking for other callers that may want to participate in that on, who are you going to support for the District 6 vote that's going to be coming up in April the 17th. Now, remember the deadline for registering to vote is going to be April the 2nd. So we would like to encourage all of you that are in District 6 to get registered to vote, find out more about the platforms, and definitely cast your vote. It's going to affect you for a while. I just want to give kudos to Mr. Chauncey Bailey for putting a nice article about Mr. Chuck Johnson in the San Francisco Bayview. You can pick that up at some of your local newsstands, as well as, down in front of the YMCA, I know that they definitely have one. As well as here at Soul Beat, if you want to pick up that article as well. Some of the things that we were talking about this morning, I haven't heard mentioned yet, was actually a gentleman did mention about the foot-mouth disease and how that's spreading and how it's coming to America. It's probably already been here, as he mentioned, and it's just haven't really been talked about. But it's something that we should all be concerned about, as well as the electrical crisis that we're going through. They said that they don't see any end in it soon, so we definitely have to prepare for what the next shoe to drop. I think we have another caller. Go ahead.
Hi. My name is Alice. I was calling in regard to the last caller that called, this man that had the information on mutual funds.
Yes.
And things like that. If he could call back and leave the business number where he had his taxes made.
Yes, ma'am.
Then I can go there. I would like to find out more about stock.
Absolutely.
Actually, I think that we should have perhaps start classes or something, because we really don't know about stock. We know how to put our money in the bank and save, but saving is only 1% or maybe 2%, so that's no money.
Absolutely.
And our children should start investing in stock, but we need someone to teach us. We need to know where to go to be taught.
Absolutely.
Okay, so if he could call back and leave that where he get his tax number, I would appreciate it. Then I can talk to the people.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
All right, thank you for your call.
Sure. Bye-bye.
Yes, ma'am. We were on that level. We were talking about the stock market and its volatility, and whether the volatility of the market affects us as people that are not directly involved in the stock market. So, and then we had a caller to back that up and say that yes, he is heavily involved in the stock market, and he does see a way that it possibly could affect us in general as far as job layoffs, price increase, and in that format. So we would like to invite you to call and continue to comment on some of these issues. That number to dial is 569-5927, and I'll be waiting on your call here. Again, some of the things, other things, which is the electrical situation that we're facing, possibly increases up to from 20 to 40% based on the amount that you use. I certainly think that that's going to have effect on increase in price, increase in services, as well as increase of products. If you just think about it, if it's going to cost someone more to run the machine that's producing a product, that's definitely going to have an effect on how much they sell that product for. So, I would encourage everyone to definitely be abreast and be more prepared for the next shoe to drop. It's definitely going to happen. It looks to be. I think we do have another caller. Go ahead. Caller?
Yes, Kenny.
Yes, sir.
How's it going?
I'm doing fine.
I'm calling back for the young lady that wanted the phone number. I could give the name out, but they do not advertise anything.
Yes.
And it's not the tax people that actually talk about investments. But, I mean, there's a lot of different companies out there to go through to get mutual funds with, and I won't name them names, but I'm pretty sure she see them advertising on the other TV station. I've been trying to get the one that I deal with to advertise, but they don't advertise at all because they don't believe in passing that payment over to the people like me, so they try to keep, in case you make money, they don't want to take all your money. Some of these companies, you make $1,000 and then you want to cash in and get that $1,000, they may charge you $50, $100, or $200 to get that $1,000.
Yes, sir.
So that's the reason why they don't do no advertising. They don't want to pass on that extra fee to the people, but they're out there, and I would say stay away from the big name people, because you can go through some of the her bank, and they will tell her about these mutual funds, and she can get it in. And the best type of mutual fund is a no-load mutual fund, because they don't get money up front from you. Some of these mutual funds want money up front. This one takes no money up front, and you can get it from your bank, out there.
Yes, sir.
And they got some low fees.
Yes.
Wow.
Thank you for all of that information.
Yes, and I sound like a battered horse, because I'm gonna continue to say this among black folks, that we have to save money. We have to get our kids talking about money, what money is, because like she said, a checking account pays 2 or 3% interest. That is no money, because once inflation takes in, that 3% goes down to past 0%.
Yes,
so you don't make any money because things go up.
Yes, sir.
So this is the reason why we need to get that 12% that the stock market pays over, the long term.
Absolutely.
In 15, it was paying 27%, 37%. I got some that were paying 31, 37%.
Yes, sir.
But as you know, it has gone down, but that's okay. It's for the long term. How old you are, a young person like me and you. Absolutely. We got time.
Absolutely.
We got a lot of time on our side.
Hey, and I want to say thank you for beating that dead horse, because sometimes it takes a lot of repetition in order for it to sink in and people to really start to react upon what you've been saying.
Right.
But I have been hearing you talk about the stock market.
Yeah, it's a commitment. See, it's a commitment that if we make this commitment, I bet you our relationships will be committed 100%.
Absolutely.
And if you see us not making this commitment towards the money thing, saving, our relationships, as I always say, relationships start with money and end with money. A lot of people don't want to hear that.
Yes.
But if you make that commitment, because I can go down the line and show people how much money I've been saving for the past 8 years, 9 years, and it's consistently the same amount, and have moved it up a little more. And a woman would say, this brother's got it, or you would say, this brother got his act together. It's a commitment.
Yes.
And when I make that commitment to the lady, she knows she's getting what she's getting somebody that really loves her.
Yes, sir.
Really loves her.
Absolutely.
Because I always say, she doesn't have to put it in my name. I want her to put it in her name,
Absolutely.
her investments,
Yes,
her
sir.
name.
Yes.
It's for her. It's not for me. And then when we get married, you're one, and you continue doing the same thing. You big money, and then the kids get it when we die.
Absolutely.
All right, thanks.
All right, thanks again for calling back. All right, yes, you've just heard it for the young lady that was waiting for him to call back. He just basically said that there are lots of people out there, including your bank, who can give you good advice on mutual funds. So you may consider checking in with your bank. I think we do have another caller. Oops. Go. Okay, go ahead, caller.
Hey, good morning, my brother. What's happening?
Hey, everything is happening, man. What's going on with you?
Okay, hey, just watching the program, and I wanted to call in, but it's about another issue.
Yes, sir.
You can
Go
hear
ahead.
me for a moment.
Go right ahead.
Okay. I'm a teacher in the Oakland School District.
Yes, sir.
I teach at Skyline High School.
Okay.
And tonight they're having a school board meeting at 6:30 at 1025 2nd Avenue. The issue is there's a proposal about the school district getting away with campus security, doing away with them, and having the Oakland Police Department take over.
Yes, sir. What are your positions on that?
My position is that I feel it's unnecessary.
Okay.
Okay, as it is, the district holds 54,000 students, and 50% of those students are African people.
Yes, sir.
And we know what currently goes on with the relations with the Oakland Police Department, and that it could be much better than what it is currently now.
Yes, sir.
And I just look at it as criminalizing our youth.
Yes, sir.
Many of the youth today, yes, they do. They need some guidance.
Yes, sir.
By those of us in the community.
Yes, sir.
And that even though some may act a little wild, they just need the guidance, and that we should not be afraid of them.
Absolutely.
And turn them over to the police.
Yes. And what time is that again tonight?
That's at 6:30 this evening at 1025 2nd Avenue.
Yeah, that's where I went and got my TB shot to be a volunteer.
Okay.
So, yeah, I really understand what you're saying, and I just want to say that I can appreciate you, and I want to thank you and give you your flowers now for being a teacher, because I realize what a hard job that is, and what a thankless job it is, as far as how it's appreciated in monetary value. So I want to say myself, thank you for being a teacher, brother.
All right, thank you, my brother. I just wanted to get the word out.
All right, I'm looking forward to being there.
All right, peace.
I'll talk to you soon. Yes. Yes, I did hear something about that they're going to consider staffing some of the high schools with the OPD instead of security, and how that might have an effect on our community. So please stay tuned. Someone else is going to be here to inform you even more so. I'm getting ready to wrap up now, so until next Wednesday, talk to you soon.